AI giants are battling for the future, and we're covering it all in this video, so stick around. Claude 4 just took aim at GPT-4o, and it's not backing down. Huawei is building a national AI stack, one SuperNode at a time. And Meta? It's bleeding researchers faster than it can ship models. In this video, we break down 4 of the most important AI stories happening right now, from Anthropic's rise, to GitHub's security blind spot, to China's strategic tech pivot, to the unraveling inside Meta AI's flagship team. Let's get into it. Anthropic just dropped Claude 4, and while the headlines are calling it a rival to GPT-4o and Gemini 2.5, the real story is deeper. At their first ever developer conference, Anthropic revealed 2 models. Claude 4 Sonnet, a fast, affordable model aimed at commercial integration, and Claude 4 Opus, their most powerful model yet, designed to handle the kind of long-form reasoning that tends to break most systems. Unlike its competitors, Opus doesn't just sprint, it endures. In benchmark testing, it matches or slightly trails GPT-4o and Gemini 2.5 Pro in certain categories, but where it shines is in sustained, multi-step cognitive tasks. That's critical for developers building agents or apps that rely on long context windows and require deep thinking over time. Early adopters report that Claude 4 is more deliberate, less eager to hallucinate, and better at refusing to respond when a query crosses ethical boundaries. And that's by design. The Claude 4 system card is 120 pages long, a massive document outlining safety testing, prompt behavior, and refusal mechanisms. According to AI researcher Simon Willison, the model is powered by a massive system prompt that prioritizes helpfulness, honesty, and harm avoidance. That's helped Claude 4 earn a reputation as one of the safest frontier models on the market right now. But Anthropic didn't stop with the model itself. They also introduced 4 new tools in the Claude API: code execution, web retrieval, file uploading, and tool use via function calling, bringing them into direct competition with OpenAI's function calling and Google's Gemini agents. Still, migrating to Claude 4 isn't frictionless. Anthropic released a detailed migration guide due to changes in prompt structure and model behavior. That signals just how fundamentally different Claude 4 is under the hood. Bottom line, Claude 4 isn't flashy, it's foundational, and it just made the AI agent race a lot more interesting. Huawei is doubling down on its ambition to replace US tech and China's AI infrastructure, and its latest move makes that ambition clear. At the 2025 Ascend AI Developer Conference, the company unveiled the next evolution of its SuperNode architecture, powered by the Ascend 910B AI processor. It's Huawei's boldest attempt yet to position itself as China's answer to NVIDIA, and it's happening fast. Unlike NVIDIA's NVL72 rack systems, which dominate Western AI data centers, Huawei's SuperNode is a homegrown alternative built to scale. Each SuperNode uses Ascend chips, designed entirely in China, and links them across high-speed optical mesh networks. The result? A system built not just for training AI models, but for reshaping how developers in China interact with AI compute. Huawei says the updated SuperNode is designed to tackle data center bottlenecks by improving bandwidth and reducing latency across massive parallel tasks. The company is also making a strategic software push. Developers are being encouraged to build on Huawei's Mindspore framework, a direct alternative to TensorFlow and PyTorch that integrates tightly with Ascend hardware. There's a clear geopolitical subtext here. With US sanctions tightening access to NVIDIA GPUs, Huawei is positioning its SuperNode as the only viable path forward for domestic AI development. And they're not just talking about infrastructure. Huawei is offering training credits, developer tools, and SDKs to help AI researchers across China build directly on Ascend chips, ensuring loyalty to its ecosystem. But there are trade-offs. While Huawei claims its compute stack is competitive, critics note its energy efficiency still lags behind NVIDIA's, and international benchmarks remain hard to validate, since Huawei's ecosystem is largely closed to outside researchers. Still, with SuperNodes now rolling out in national labs, universities, and defense projects across China, Huawei is turning AI infrastructure into a sovereign capability. And with its latest developer push, it's not just building hardware, it's building an entire nation-scale AI stack, one node at a time. Meta's AI ambitions are facing their toughest challenge yet, not from outside competitors but from within. According to recent reports, Meta's flagship AI team is undergoing a massive talent exodus. Out of the 14 researchers behind the groundbreaking LLaMA 2023 paper, 11 have already left the company. And many didn't go far. They joined Mistral AI, a French startup that's rapidly becoming one of the most serious threats to Meta's position in open-weight AI development. Among those who left are Guillaume Lampold and Timothée Lacroix, 2 of the original architects of the LLaMA model family. They're now co-founders at Mistral, which has raised over €1 billion and released competitive open-weight models like Mistral 8GAG7B. Other key LLaMA contributors have moved to DeepMind, Cohere, Microsoft, and Anthropic. Only 3 original authors remain at Meta, raising serious concerns about the company's ability to maintain its momentum in foundational model development. Internally, Meta is reportedly struggling with lukewarm reception to LLaMA 4, and its much-hyped next-generation project, codenamed Behemoth, has been repeatedly delayed. Behemoth was expected to be Meta's answer to GPT-5 and Gemini Ultra, a model capable of leapfrogging current LLM capabilities and dominating open-weight deployments. But now, insiders say the model has underperformed in early evaluation. The launch, originally planned for spring, has quietly been pushed to late 2025 or beyond. Meta has also seen leadership reshuffles within its AI division, with some insiders suggesting that the pressure to keep up with OpenAI and Google has created internal friction. The company is investing billions in infrastructure, but so far it's unclear if those investments are translating into breakthrough. The irony? The very people who helped build Meta's open-source reputation are now fueling the success of its most agile competitor. And if Mistral succeeds in shipping stronger models faster, Meta's dominance in open-weight AI could quickly become a thing of the past. From Anthropic's safety-first power play with Claude 4, to a GitHub vulnerability exposing the cracks in AI-integrated developer tools, to China's accelerating AI infrastructure shift with Huawei's SuperNode, and finally, Meta's unraveling talent pool and the uncertain future of LLaMA. This week's updates aren't just headlines, they're signals. Signals that the AI race is fragmenting. East versus West, open versus closed, safety versus speed. What comes next won't be determined by who builds the biggest model, but by who builds trust, infrastructure, and community around it. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to subscribe so you never fall behind in this fast-moving space. And as always, see you in the future.